Sandoval County is launching a new work-study program that allows students to earn their fire science degree while living and working at a fire station, which happens to be brand new and state-of-the-art. And if it sounds like your dream job, well, Sandoval County wants you. Sandoval County Fire Chief Jon Tibbetts and Lieutenant Governor of Santa Ana Pueblo, Lawrence A. Montoya, join us with the details. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good to have you both here.
Thank you.
And thanks for what you do for the community, first and foremost. We sometimes don't glorify the local heroes as much as we should, so I want to get that as our first point made. And I also want to talk about what course is necessary for somebody to earn a fire science degree in the first place.
Well, typically there's general studies, obviously, that goes along with an associate degree, plus you also have courses in building construction for fire science, for fire protection. There's also fire behavioral courses. Additionally, there's fire prevention courses. And fire protection system courses like sprinkler systems, that type of thing. Additionally, there's emergency medical services courses and OSHA type courses for safety. Those are the core curriculum.
Really physically oriented courses, obviously. So it's really important that people know that getting into this. So who would be the ideal recruit?
Typically, we're looking for people that are already firefighters. And they have their EMT basic certificate.
That's important.
And they are in either an EMS degree program or a fire science degree program.
So yeah, let's get into some of the details of the residency program for those who are interested in becoming a part of it.
Because we're just finishing up our fire station, we are now going to phase 2, which is to start looking for these individuals, and we'll be working with C&M, obviously, and probably some of the EMS training facilities to look at that. But you know, we hope by fall to have these individuals in place. And so we're going to be doing some recruiting and that type of thing to look for the best applicants, and they'll be able to live in the fire station, work along career firefighters and volunteers, and learn the job a little bit better.
Well, in a career like this, I mean, hands-on experience, I think, is everything. I mean, it's one thing in theory to read about it and take tests and learn, and even to do mock situations, but to live in the environment has to be such an incredible experience for people. And in that enrollment process, how does it work? How is it executed?
As far as...
Yeah, once they decide, I want to become a part of this, what's the next step for them?
Well, obviously, we always do a background check on everybody, and we make sure that their credentials are there. Obviously, they're not going to get paid to do this. Their only payment is going to be that they're going to get to live in the fire station for free.
Which believe me, that saves a lot of money.
It does. And once we've identified our best applicants, then we will bring them on. And then usually it's a 2-year stint if they're just starting their associate degree program. But once they finish their associate degree, then we kick them out.
Bye-bye, you're off. You're on your own now, right? Well, Lieutenant Governor Montoya, tell us a little bit about Fire Station 21, because it's a big deal, celebrating its grand opening this weekend, right?
Yeah, Friday the 16th of March at 11 a.m. we have a grand opening. One thing about this fire department is a little bit different. You're talking about new. The fire station's exterior decor basically has some Native American motifs on the design. So if you look at the item here, and then on the side, the back side has some pottery designs on the bay door. But anyway, the facility is a 13,000 square foot. It has 6 dorms, 1 captain's room, a library, fitness training room, and of course the kitchen and day room.
I love it. Yeah, it's great to have the fitness training room so they don't have to leave to go to the gym, because obviously you have to stay in great shape to do what they do.
Well, and the other key element is that it's a 4-bay fire station, so normally you want to plan larger than smaller, so in the future you can plan for a ladder truck, pumper, EMS, rescue vehicles, those type of things.
So important.
Yes.
This is great, and I love it because it's so authentically New Mexican, right? You're never going to see a fire station that looks like that in any other state. I love that. What are some of the details of the grand opening itself?
Well, I mean, they're going to have an open house, they're going to have a walkthrough, we're going to have, of course, key principals are going to be there. For instance, the people that help fund the facility. We're going to have state legislatures, and we're going to have some federal people, and of course the county folks who are going to run the station, you know.
That's great.
And some tribal members.
All the details of the grand opening are on the screen right now. And, you know, I want to ask you this also. What areas of the community will the new station actually service?
Well, it's going to service the Pueblo entities, the business entities. Of course, you know, we have quite a bit of Santa Ana.
Sure.
It's going to serve a portion of Rio Rancho, and of course, Zia, Jemez, Pueblo, Sandia, Aguadones, and of course Placitas area, so there's going to be some mutual aid. There's a fire station up in Placitas.
That's great. And I have to ask you this, because, you know, we talk about it, but when we're not on the inside, we don't really understand that feeling that you guys have. I mean, what does it mean to the fire station and, you know, to have the surrounding communities be a part of all of this? And what does it mean to everybody around to have the new station?
Well, I think for me, as tribal members, I think it's something that they're looking forward to, because sometimes on the rural areas you have a difficult time with EMS services, and knowing that there's a fire station across the river, it's just something that they're looking forward to.
Absolutely. I think what you guys do is a wonderful thing, obviously, as I said right from the start, and I think it's great that we can get more people involved. And I had asked you before off air, but let's tell our viewers, what's the age limit to get started if they want to become a part of the new program?
Well, to be a volunteer in Sandoval County, we do have a cadet program.
Okay.
So 14, 15, 16, we can get people in.
Okay.
To be in the Fire Residency Program, you're going to need to be 18 years or older and be enrolled and have all these credentials. So most likely they're going to be a little bit older than that to have all the credentials we need. Great.
Okay. Good to know. Well, thank you again so much for being here. And again, thanks for all you do. Good luck with the grand opening.
Thank you.
And great luck with the residency program. Thank you both.
Very much.
And fishing is an outdoor adventure, so who better to get your kids familiar with the rod and reel than Bob Girding? He's next on New Mexico Style.